Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Learn Finnish with me, number 152. Will I finally achieve the learning of the Finnish language by the end of this episode? Well, you're just going to have to wait and see. What's up, JF, Lorelai, Polyu? Good to have you here. Let's see, Lorelai says, moi, katsoitko olympialaisia? Ne loppuivat sunnuntaina. So I actually understand that. If you guys could always just write sentences like that, I would have a chance. You said, hi, did you watch the Olympics? Olympialaisia. And then they ended on Sunday. And the answer to that is A. En katsoi olympialaisia. I did not watch the Olympics. En katsonut. Yeah, my verbs aren't so good. All right, I can admit that. I said en katsoi, which I don't. Is that a? Can you say that? Is that actually a verb tense? But yeah, en katsonut olympialaisia. But yeah, what's up, Polyu? Ilta Tyler ja muut. Talvi alkaa hellittämään ja pakkanen ei paukku enää kovin pahasti. Okay, this is a little more difficult. You're saying winter is beginning to something. I assume it's like it's beginning to hellittämään. I'm trying to use context here. Winter is beginning to end. Right, we're at the end of February. I looked at the weather forecast. We're supposed to be getting some plus degree temperatures next week, or maybe even at the end of this week. Ja pakkanen ei paukku enää kovin pahasti. And pakkanen means like the freezing temperatures or the frost. Ei paukku. I don't know paukku, but again, maybe it's like, and enna means no longer. Kovin, doesn't that mean like hard? Like, isn't kovis badass? Didn't we learn that word? Kovin means like tough or hard. And pahasti. Kovin pahasti. What does paha mean? I don't know, but we are about to find out, okay? Let's copy it over. And hey, 27 and Helion, welcome in. Good to see you guys. Winter is starting to ease. Hellittämään. Talvi alkaa hellittämään. And the cold, the pakkanen, isn't so bad anymore. Pakkanen ei paukku enää kovin pahasti. The cold doesn't hit so badly anymore. It doesn't register. Paha, does that mean bad? That does mean bad. Because raha means money. Paha means like bad or evil, right? I just get it confused because there's also huono, which means bad. But yeah. Lorelai, the backs of your hands are so dry, and no amount of hand cream seems to help. I know. Actually, my hands haven't been too bad, actually, this winter. I'm kind of surprised. Usually I get quite dry hands, but it hasn't happened to me this year. And Katsoi. And Katsoi, he watched. Olympialaisia. I don't know. Oh, I guess how did I say it? Oh, I see Olympics, so I pronounced it probably like Olympialaisia, but you would probably say Olympia, Olympialaisia. But yeah, Pelion moi kaikki kerrankin meikäläinenkin sut ajoissa paikalla. Okay, I'm lost. You just said hi everybody, that's all I got. What, for once someone from our area arrived relatively early. Is that you referring to yourself, Helion? Welcome in, good to have you here. But yeah. Oh yeah, ajoissa paikalla. Like to be on time, right? Isn't that what ajoissa means, on time? Yeah. And hey Salla, welcome in. Thanks for the tip. Paha means bad. Yeah, it's one of those basic words that I learned a long time ago. But, you know, brain fart. And remember those double consonant sounds. Are you which of the double consonants were you referring to? Because is it the double R? Because that's probably the most difficult one for me. I cannot trill my R's. Kerrankin. That's the best I can do. Kerrankin. But yeah. 27. You were freezing in Texas. Then I used my phone to watch the news, and the gaslighting kept me warm all day. Poyu says, Pakkanen paukku equals the frost makes loud banging sounds. It is a way Finnish language describes very cold weather. The frost hits. Yeah, I guess we don't really have. I wonder, there might be some kind of similar expression in some English dialect. Oh, no announcement in the Discord. I'm sorry, I'll put that up. I always forget something in my order of operations, you know? What can I do? There we go. Boom. It has been boomed out into the ether, the Ethernet. But yeah, bested Google Translate again. And then what is this? Lorelai says, meikäläinen, meikä eli minä. This? Meikä means me. In other words, minä. Let's take a look at the Wiktionary. Meikäläinen. Me, we. One of us. Onko hän meikäläisiä? Is he one of us? Oli kaksi meikäläistä viittä vastaan. It was 2 of our guys against 5. Viittä vastaan. Suht is short for suhteellisen, or relatively. Suhteellisen. That's all these little abbreviations. Suhteellisen. But here we go. Suhde, meaning relation. Suhteellinen means relative, comparative. And then you used the... Wait, no, not this. Yeah, why is it... Hold on a second. Suhteellinen versus suhteellisen. It is the genitive singular of suhteellinen. Did I miss that? I guess I just didn't see it on the conjugations or whatever. Relatively. But yeah. Meika Mondolini is also me? What? Uh, you play the mandolin? What is... Wait, what? Hold on, I gotta Google Translate this and just see here. And we mandolin. You played the mandolin? I'm a little lost, Lorelei. Combining the R with, for example, D helps with the pronunciation. You'll get it in muscle memory pretty fast with doing that over and over again. Nope. Maybe I have to practice a little longer. Oh, you're excited because the teaser trailer for the Backrooms movie directed by Kane Parsons dropped today? I don't know. I'll have to check it out. Why are you excited for that? Mus matesi on mina. Also, something is me. Matesi. Matesi is another... What you're trying to say is, this is another way to say mina. Matesi. It's funny how Google translates meika as we instead of me. Okay, so there's something even Google cannot disambiguate the nuances of the Finnish language. Oh man. So one thing I want to do today, of course, we do have Selko. That's always in the background. We could look at this. However, I discovered over here on Uusi Kielemme, there are games, or not so much games as little exercises for us to practice. And I feel like that would be good for me to practice. This morning I tried out the I think I was just looking at the present. I don't know. I was looking at something about verbs. It doesn't matter. It seemed pretty good. Let's instead look at adverbs, because I feel like I'm really bad with adverbs. That's something I can improve. So let's hop in here. Right. Okay. Practice test when? Oh God, dude. When we do these Uki practice exams, it's just a train wreck. All right. I got to start out small. All right. But I am practicing, and for example, yesterday and today, first thing in the morning with my coffee, I actually practiced translating from English to Finnish. And then getting help with ChatGPT, which I know isn't always correct, but at least it can give me some hint of an explanation for why the Finnish sentence is the way it is and it's so different. I'll try to type out what I think it should be in Finnish. Even if I don't know the vocabulary, I'll make something up that maybe could be plausible. And then I see the actual sentence and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And so it's good to... I'm pushing myself into more discomfort when it comes to the language, because I rely too much on recall, being able to see a word and then think about it for 5 minutes. Whereas, I need to be able to create the language, to speak it. So I need to be more uncomfortable with that, I think. Yeah. The base level exam isn't what you need for citizenship, but it would be a good start. Exam seems to cost slightly less than 200 euros. Yeah, I am thinking of, signing up. I did look at the Uki exam, and if I were to take the exam, I'd probably just take the intermediate one. But it would be a little while. I still need some time to practice and prepare. Okay, let's look at this. Juoksen nopeasti. So wait, the exercises are a mix of different things related to adjectives, adverbs, and their comparative form. They don't follow one specific theme very closely. Hope you find them useful. Malli. So Malli means like the model, right? Or example. Juoksen nopeasti. I am running quickly. So you're taking this adjective, nopea, and turning it into the adverb. Okay. Siivoan huolellinen. Huolellisesti? Is that it? Boom. I like this because it gives you that little satisfaction of a check mark. Like, yes. Right? So, huolellinen. And wait, what the heck does this mean, though? Like, I am cleaning thoroughly? I have no idea what huolellinen means. Let's, carefully. Diligently. Meticulously. Huolellinen. Careful, diligent. And it comes from huoli. That's the root word, which means worry. I am doing it with great worry. No. Doing it very diligently or carefully. Teen kotitehtävät ahkerasti. Is that it? It is. So it's saying I am doing, and okay, now this, I remember getting this wrong because it looks like it says homework, but it really means chores, right? Like it's not doing your school homework, but doing your work, your chores at home. The work assigned to you at home by, I guess, your parents. And then ahkera. I know this word. Or wait a second. Hold on a second. Why do I feel like ahkera means intelligent? Or does it mean I thought it means like talented. No. Talented is something else. All right, well, let's look it up. Ahkera. Oh wait. Industrious. Hardworking. Diligent. It's also diligent. I'm doing it diligently. Yeah, okay, diligent is the word I've associated with ahkera in the past. Alukas. Alukas. Isn't that intelligent? Hold on, let me type that in here. Alukas. That's intelligent. See, okay, I do know some words. I just get them confused occasionally, all right? Yeah. And yeah, okay, Lorelai, you also mentioned alukas and lahjakas. I was thinking of it, lahja. Though I didn't think of that word exactly, but I knew it was along those lines of gifted, because lahja means a gift. Lahjakas, gifted. Or talented. Kotitehtävä means homework. So it was homework. It wasn't chores. So that whole very confident explanation I gave was totally wrong and misguided. So for chores, you would talk about kotityö, whereas homework is kotitehtävä. Yes. Yeah, I know the words, just not always the correct ones, Helion, exactly. Hold on one second. All right. Let's do the next one. Like putting the word in the correct form is not the hard part. It's translating the sentence, right? Hän rakentaa puumajaa taitavasti. What? I actually have no idea. He or she is building a Well, puu means tree. And Maya, no idea. And they're building something taittavasti. Can I get the whole sentence? Because that'd be really nice. No, I can't. Now let's put it in Google Translate. A tree house. Skillfully. Oh, wait. It doesn't like taito. Taito means a level. Like your skill level is taito. Let me type that in over here. Taito. Right? Yeah. Oh, and I'm okay. Maybe not level, but skill. Taito. Yeah. The colloquial version of kohti tehtava is laksu. And oh, Maya is like a hut. Oh, and Helion, thank you. I was hoping one of you would hop in and give me the answer. Taito taso. Skill level. Taito is skill. Taso level. Yeah, taito taso. Thank you, Salwa. I appreciate it. Yeah, taso. It's also a word in Esperanto. All right, for a cup. Oh, yeah, a level. But also, level is vatupassi. Wait, what is that? What? Why is it a different? Does it have a different? What? A spirit level? Oh, like, oh, okay, for leveling stuff in your, like, I don't know, like for construction. Okay. She is building a tree house or a, actually, this is interesting. I want to look this word up and see the origin of it. Ooh, Maya. Treehouse, a tree shed. I've never heard anyone refer to a treehouse as a tree shed. But Maya means a hut, a cabin, or a shack. But it can also be in a literary sense a house or a residence. Ooh, Maya. Tree shed. That's good. And then what does taitavasti mean? Skillfully. Taitava is skillful. Taita, skill. Taitava, skillful. Taitavasti, skillfully. Look at me skillfully translating this language. Puhun suomea taitavasti. Todella taitavasti. Terhi puhuu englantia kohtalaisesti, right? But what does that mean? Terhi speaks English. Does this mean fluent? Like fluently? Let's check. Let's check on the Wix. Kohtalaisesti. Moderately. Well, at least in English, it would be better to say, like, Terhi speaks English moderately well. Or you could just say maybe speaks English adequately. Kohtalainen means moderate or mediocre. Olen kohtalainen. Very. Yeah, keeping me on my toes here, Helion. Thank you for that. Yeah, Lorelai. Also, it's better than huonosti. It's better than speaking it poorly. I agree. Se oli hieno. Hienosti. Is that it? Yeah, okay. Because sometimes I get a little hesitant if I don't remember. I'm like, does the O change or do you add another vowel or something? No. In this case, you just add the STI ending. Se oli hienosti sanottu. Now, hieno, I feel like that means really like wicked or something bad, right? Or does it mean really good? Because huono means good. Hieno means... Maybe hieno is a good thing. I always get these confused. So I'm going to say it's the opposite. So it was well said. It was excellently said. Let's see if we can... Whoops. This is like more effort than if I just typed it out. That was nicely said. Yeah, hieno. Why do words that mean the complete opposite have to look almost exactly the same? Hieno. Huono. Hieno means hyena. And Esperanto is pulling some weight here for us. I like Esperanto better. Can we switch to Esperanto? No. Hieno means fine. But it can mean like very thin. Like yeah, it can mean like whatever. The same sorts of shades of meaning in English. If something is fine, it can mean like a very fine hair, or fine particles, or good-looking fine, or fancy, or also great. Hieno saavutus, great achievement. Yeah, Puumaja is a treehouse. Puumala is a municipality in South Savo region. Puumaja on Puumalassa. The treehouse is in Puumala. But yeah, it depends on the level of your sarcasm, Helion. Se oli hienosti sanottu. It was finely said. I don't know. We wouldn't say that though in English. It was finely said. It was well said. How did Google deal with it? Nicely said. It was nicely said. Or that was nicely said. Yritän syödä monipuolisesti. What? Does that mean like diversely? That would be my guess. I am trying to eat diversely. Yritän syödä monipuolisesti. All right, let me actually, as a good practice, let me type it out. Let's see if I can remember how to spell the sentences. Yritän syödä monipuolisesti. Yeah. I try to eat a variety of foods. But in this case, it's just diversely, right? Yeah. Variously. Syödä. Did I misspell that? Oh, I wrote syödä. But I said, or I was thinking syödä in my head, all right? See, this is good practice. This is good practice. Myyjä vastaa ystävällisesti kysymyksiin. Is this like, okay... the seller responds friendlily in a friendly manner to the question. Is that how you would say that? Oh, let me type it out. Ystävä lisästi. Ystävällisesti. All right, let's type it out in Google. Myyjä, yeah, the seller, vastaa. Did I? We'll come back to it. Ystävällisesti kysymyksiin. Was that it? Did I misspell something? Why is this bold? Did I misspell this? YST. Oh, I did. Oh, whoops. Ystävällisesti. Oh, okay, I had an extra V in there. The seller kindly answers questions. Friendly already has an ly ending. But it's an adjective. You can't use friendly as an adverb, right? So I just realized this about English. Like, how would you use friendly as an adverb? To do something in a friendly manner. I guess you just have to say it that way. But yeah, the seller kindly answers questions. Wait, questions plural? How is it plural? We got to go deep. Oh, because it's plural illative. Oh, I forget about this. Because if it was singular, it would be kysymykseen with two E's. But it's kysymyksiin with two I's. Wow. Your food variety right now is pizza, 27. Oh, and yeah, hey, welcome in, JF. Good to see you. Yeah, the suda. How did the vowel harmony go? It was just a typo, all right. Oh, you got ham and pineapple toppings? Man. But yeah, okay, and Lorelai, you were there with the kysymykseen, right? This one. That one being singular. The EEN or IIN makes the difference. Yeah. And that, I mean, it should be sort of expected with the plural in Finnish. It often adds a little I, right? Right. The partitive being kysymystä versus kysymyksiä, right? Kysymyksessä, kysymyksissä. Man. So yeah, replacing whatever vowel here with the I. That's usually what happens. The E becomes an I. This practice is going well. You should write a short thank you note in Finnish in the contact me form on the left. Yeah. Oh yeah. Right there. Yeah, it is. I'm glad this I'm kind of surprised I've known about this website for so long, but I didn't know that it had these interactive exercises. So this would be really good. Okay, let's finish these 3 and take a look at what other exercises there are, because it would be interesting to see. Opettaja puhuu onneksi Hold on. Selkeästi. Is that it? Okay. I wasn't sure if the a, but then I looked up at the example, and nopea becomes nopeasti. So selkeä becomes selkeästi. And I believe selkeä means clear. So selkeästi means clearly. And so here it's saying the teacher speaks onneksi. Selkeästi. I don't know what onneksi means. Although I know like onni or onnea means like luck or fortune. I don't know if it's related to this. But what would the teacher be speaking clearly about? Like, wouldn't it just be like... But this I'm trying to see here, the ending maybe tells us a little something about this word. Isn't this like some sort of translative case or something? Like when you say suomeksi in Finnish? Yeah, I don't know. The teacher speaks happily. Oh, fortunately. The teacher speaks clearly. Onneksi. Opettaja puhuu selkeästi. Okay, yeah, thank you guys. Sometimes I pause to read the chat to force myself to try and work it out, but you guys are helping me out. I still appreciate you putting your helpful whatever advice and giving me the answers. It means, yeah, luckily or fortunately. So I was on the right path when I identified onni, right? Onnea. Right? Yeah, translative. And I did also say translative. The translative singular form of onni, meaning fortunately. Onni is a word for happiness, joy, luck. Minulla oli onni selvitä ehjiin nahoin. I was fortunate to have survived in one piece. Yeah, okay, that. Ehjiin nahoin. I've never seen these two words ever. Selvitä means to survive. Minulla oli onni selvitä. I was lucky to survive or to have survived. Ehjiin nahoin, in one piece. Survive with whole shin. And yeah, onni is also a man's name in Finnish. Yeah, that's true. I've met some people with that name. Ehjiin nahoin. I want to look up. Yeah, it's an idiomatic phrase in Finnish, in one piece, safe and sound. Nahoin means leather, nahka. So I have seen that word. And ehjiin means intact. It's ehjä, intact, unbroken. Ehjä nahka, intact leather. You could also say it in the same order than in English. Onneksi opettaja puhuu selkeästi. Yeah, okay. That makes it a little easier as an English speaker. And that's probably how I would say it, right? I wouldn't think to put onneksi in the middle of the sentence. Although I don't know. I mean, you could do that in English as well, right? The teacher speaks, fortunately, clearly. That's kind of awkward, the way that I say it like that. But I don't know. Nukuin viime yönä hyvin sikeästi. This is very easy because just adding the ending, there's no fancy consonant gymnastics. You know, there's nothing fancy happening with the word. So the adjective just becomes, I mean, there is a little bit, I guess, technically with the I-N-E-N, or the N, yeah, the N-E-N ending becomes S-E-S, or whatever. That's a little bit easier. But anyways, nukuin viime yönä hyvin sikeästi. Now, I don't know sikeä, but this sentence says, I slept last night well, or very, very soundly, something like that. Hyvin can also be like an intensifier. It means well, but it can also mean like very. Now let's type it out. Sikeästi. Let's see if I can remember that. Nukuin. Was it viime yönä hyvin sikeästi. I slept very soundly last night. Very soundly. Sikeä. Sikeästi. Yeah. Of sleep. Fast, soundly. Sikeä. Deep. Sound of sleep. That is an interesting expression in English. I slept soundly. But if you think about it, isn't noise, like sound, the opposite of good sleep? Like if there's a lot of sound, soundly, I would not sleep well with lots of sound around me. It comes from Middle English, from Old English, sund. Just meaning like healthy. Sound. How did it then become How did it become something else? From Latin sonus, meaning... Okay, so yeah, they're different etymologies, right? Anywho, yeah. Nukuin viime yönä hyvin sikeästi. But nahka can mean skin, yeah. Without scars, marks, or punctures on the skin. The the ehyin nahoin, or whatever the phrase was. I already forgot it. Okay, in one ear, out the other. Nahka. But anyways, yeah. Nukuin hyvin. I slept well. Nukuin hyvin huonosti. I slept very poorly. I guess it's kind of like the adjective pretty. Except, pretty is not as much as very, like it's not as intense. But pretty can be used to be good or bad, right? You're very pretty. Pretty funny looking. I think that was like a joke that we would say as kids or something. How awful. Pretty ugly. It's so bad. Well, yeah. No, we did not do that. We were perfect little children. Harrastan liikuntaa säännöllisesti. What? Harrastan means I do something as a hobby. Liikuntaa. Is this travel? Oh, I should know this one. Hold on. Säännöllisesti. Doesn't this mean regularly? I'm pretty sure this means regular. Let's type, let's... Säännöllisesti. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoa. Already. Hey, look at that. 10 out of 10. Säännöllisesti. Oh, and there's the hint over here. Adjectives ending in nen will have the nen replaced with se when you make them into adverbs. Yep. But this, hold on. Liikunta. I exercise. Oh, that's what I knew it wasn't travel, but whenever I see like liikenne, I think of travel or like traffic or something. And then this, hold on. Let's see if I can spell it correctly. Yeah. I exercise regularly. Yeah, it's not traffic. Travel can be a form of transport, but usually not. Yeah. Yeah, you could be exercising on your commute, right? But in this case, it's more like the exercise as movement, not as, transport is another kind of movement. Look, I'm trying to make it make sense logically to myself. Liikunta. Yeah, it comes from the verb liikkua, meaning to move. And in this case, it means exercise. Or it could be physical education, like in a educational curriculum. Liikunta. Okay, look at that. Look at us making progress. Boom. Perfect student. All right. Yeah, if one just runs very far very quickly. So wait, here it's just also, it's the same idea, turning adjectives into adverbs. Most adjectives turn into adverbs by adding sti to their end, like we had huonosti. Adjectives from a word type A will become weak. So there is fancy gymnastics, shenanigans. Helppo becomes helposti. Helppo means easy. Helposti means easily. Words ending in nen get se before sti. We already had that. Vihainen becomes vihaisesti. And doesn't that mean angry? Pretty sure. Right? Aggressivinen means, I hope it means aggressive. Otherwise, I'm about to get aggressive at the Finnish language, if that's... There are a few times where the word in Finnish actually matches the English or whatever. Words ending in os, as will get a before the st. So they lose the s and they lengthen the vowel. Consonant gradation make the words strong. So tehokas becomes tehokkaasti. Oh, that's crazy. That is so nuts. The K becomes double K. And the AS becomes double A. Oh, hold on a second. I'm going to do this one. Because I know this. Hidas means slow. What does it become? Hitasti? Oh my god, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Reipas becomes reipasti. Boom. And yeah. Even though I don't remember, what does reipas mean? But it said we walked something. I assume maybe it has something to do with quickly. We walked to the store and back. Reipas. See, this is where I remember when I learned this about the Finnish language. That consonant gradation isn't something that it doesn't just go in one direction. You would, because typically with like verbs and other nouns, when you add an ending to the word, the consonant degrades. It goes in one. It typically goes from like a double K to a single K, or whatever, right? But then there are cases like this where it does the reverse. Adding an ending strengthens the word. I don't know what to compare it to, but to me it was like, this is just ridiculous. Y'all, I was already at my limit with the gradation in one direction, and now you're telling me this is a two-way street I got to keep track of? No. I'm done. I'm moving to Sweden, okay? But arepas means brisk. Yeah, so in this case, they walked briskly to the store. That's interesting. It's called hyöty liikunta if you, for example, bike to work. Hyöty. I'm gonna look that word up actually. It comes from the verb hyötä. Hyöty means benefit, gain, advantage, or utility. So yeah, it's benefit exercise. Wait, maybe it's all... Is it in the compounds? Yeah, it's here. Hyöty liikunta. Benefit exercise. Small acts of everyday life that are meant as exercise. Exercise through everyday actions, chores, etc. Do we not have a word or a phrase for this in English? Maybe we don't. But anyways. What do you know? Studying and practicing teaches you something, Helion. Thank you for that. Just as a heads up for the Uki test, the answer, I give up, I'm moving to Sweden, is probably frowned upon a bit. Well, what if I say it in perfect Finnish? Okay? What if I then proceed to speak in a monologue of perfect Finnish phrases in idiomatic expressions, okay? And I give a thesis with the explanation for why I'm moving to Sweden, personally, professionally, economically, spiritually, relationally, linguistically. That's a lot of adverbs right there. After doing this lesson, I'll be able to say all of that. Look, if the Uki exam givers do not have a sense of humor, then what? Come on. What are we doing? Words ending in IS will get II before STI. So here the consonant gradation makes the word strong. Thievis becomes thievisti. Kaunis becomes kaunisti. Let's try that. Right? Boom. Kaunis means beautiful. Jari laulu niin hirveän kauniisti. Is this a moose? A hirvi. Jari sings so beautifully to the moose. What? Here, I'm gonna try and type it out. Jari laulu. Was it already the hirveän kauniisti? It means incredibly beautifully. Incredibly beautifully. It has nothing to do with a moose. Terribly. To a terrible degree? Hirveän. From hirveä, meaning horrible. Terribly beautiful. In place of a Dark Lord, you would have a queen. That's what I think of as a terrible beauty. Galadriel. I passed the test. A typo. It should be Yari Laula. Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, and Google Translate did get it. Did you mean Laula? Laulu. No wonder I'm not learning this language. It's all of y'all Finnish people making typos left and right. How am I supposed to keep anything straight when a single letter misplaced can change the entire meaning of the word? Wait, there were other typos as well, Helion? Maybe it was thinking terrific word who made that. What? Oh, welcome in, Juicy. Good to see you again. Been a little while. Terrific versus terrible. Although you can say in English that something is terribly beautiful, and that's a good thing. It's but I don't know. Wait, is there another typo or something? This is a funny one, Salla says. Hirveä equals terrible, but hirveän kauniisti is very beautifully. Hirveästi hirveä, terribly a part of a moose. That's true, yeah. Terrific meaning amazing, great, and terrible meaning, yeah, awful. There was a typo in the first section that you skipped over. Oh, really? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. No, that's correct. I was looking at the W. Hoo-hoo. No, I can't find it. Where is it? Wait, of the Harioitus 2. Oh, okay. I didn't even read the sentence out loud. Is that what you mean? Yeah, yeah. I just skipped over. I'm not going to be able to find it. But yeah. Mina vastasi should be something else. Oh, okay. I did see that earlier. Mina vastasi. And is it like... Shouldn't it be like Vastin? Or something like that? I don't know. Let me look this up. Vastasi. Yeah, because this is the third person singular past indicative of vastata. So it would be vastatin, maybe. Let's look at it. Well, in the present tense, it would be vastan. But in the past tense, it would be vastasin. Okay, I was wrong. But yeah, instead of vastasi, it would be vastasin. Mina vastasin. Good catch there. Mina vastasin tu masti, right? Tu masti means like stupidly. Mina vastasin, I responded stupidly. Is that what vastata means, to respond, right? Yeah, to answer. I answered stupidly. Yeah. Well, thanks for catching that, Helion. Anyways, hold on. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. Oh, it's already 8 o'clock. How does time just fly by? I think it's also doing something a little different, a little more interactive than just doing the Selko Uti set, you know? This is a little more, I don't know, engaging. But yeah, okay, words ending in T-O-N, T-E-N will get T-T-O-M-A or T-T-E-M-A before the S-T-I. Consonant gradation make the word strong. Eheroton. Wait, why do I feel like eheroton means without an option? Like, doesn't ehto mean an option? But maybe ehdo is something different. I don't know. Ehero tomasti. Ehdottomasti. Ehdottomasti. Haluan ehdottomasti jäädä asumaan tänne. I want, without optionally, to continue living there. Right? Is that what it means? I definitely want to stay here. Tänne. Ehdottomasti. I gotta look this up. Definitely. Absolutely, definitely. Without optionally. So ehto means a condition, not an option. Wait, what? Hold on. Does the word vaihto ehto comes to mind? Does that mean an option? We're gonna have to look this up. Ehroton. Without condition, right? Conditionless. Absolute. Unconditional. But ehto. Let me look this up. Vaihto ehto. This is an option. Okay, this is where I was getting inceptioned. Vaihto means changing, and ehto, possibility, option, or I guess condition, as we had said earlier. Vaihto ehto is an option. Okay. Yeah. Ehdottomasti. Abso-friggin-lutely. Exactly. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hey, DV, welcome in. How are you? I'm probably going to be wrapping up the stream here soon, but good to have you here. There's no punishment for showing up late to class. I mean, this isn't a class. If it is a class, then I am the student, and you are all my tutors. I do wonder if there are people out there watching this trying to learn Finnish, because I I don't know what kind of pilgrimage you're on, but yeah, you must value the companionship of the pilgrimage over the efficiency of the route. Yeah, words ending in nut will get knee before stee. Okay, I know I kind of messed that up. I thought nut was a funny word. All right, N-U-T and Y-T, newt and newt, will get ne before sti. So, for example, vasunut then becomes vasu ne sti. Oh, I misspelled it. Vasunesti, right? Boom. Vasunesti. Hän vastasi kysymykseeni väsyneesti. He or she responded to my question, right? Because we add the ni ending. Tiredly. With lethargy. And then other word types. Lyhyt becomes lyhyesti. Kevyt becomes kevyesti. Ahne becomes ahneesti. Avoin becomes avoimesti. Oh my gosh. We get good. This is a good chart as well. The consonant gradation, strong to weak. Double K to K, double P to P, double T to T. This is easy. But then this gets trickier because a single K, you remove it. P becomes a V. T becomes a D. MP becomes MM. NT becomes NN. LT becomes LL. And RT becomes RR. The crazy thing is when you go backwards and you go, can you guys think of an example of an adjective that adds a K in the adverb? That in the normal adjective form, there's no K. But when you add the ending, it takes a K. Or any word like that. But it has to be in that reverse order. It can't be like, oh, here's the word with a K and then another word without the K. I mean, I guess it depends on what direction you start in, but you get the point. Is there an adjective with no K that then adds a K in the adverb? But yeah. Yeah, DV, gotta at least try to do some quality control over Tyler's learning. We do get a little rambunctious over here, all right? We get a little crazy. We lose focus. We go down Tolkien tangents, all right? I haven't gone down a Tolkien tangent yet. I don't know. I haven't really thought too much about Tolkien lately, I suppose. Actually, I know I did think about Tolkien earlier today, actually. I had this thought, what if I was like Tolkien's best friend / the C.S. Lewis of his life, right? And I had this opportunity to talk about the Lord of the Rings with him before he publishes it. What advice would I give him? I mean, on some level, it's ridiculous, right? Like, I don't, But if I were to like give advice, what would I tell him? What parts of the text would I be like, actually, maybe we should like move concerning hobbits to the appendix or shorten it, because a lot of people are going to find that quite difficult. A lot of people want to get to the prancing pony, and there's a lot of stuff before we get there that just isn't as exciting. That's one piece of advice I would consider giving. But in other things, I would also say like the end feels like too much happens as a plot summary. in especially the Return of the King. I feel like there's so much more that could be happening if you zoomed in and you actually experienced, like, for example, the journey from Minas Tirith to the Black Gate before the final battle. But it's all kind of just given in a almost like a plot summary. And I get it that the text is already quite long, but it feels like it's a missed opportunity for the character dynamics to play out a little bit more during that journey, or I don't know. Or maybe just don't give the plot summary to begin with. Like, we don't need to know every step of the way and how many days they were on the journey and this and that. You know, it's like almost a little too, it's too detailed in the things that aren't as interesting for what I think is what makes for a great story. But there you go. That's my Tolkien tangent for today. I thought about that briefly this morning. I don't know why, but you know, that's just what happens when you're a Tolkien nerd. I'm proud of you parsing Kusimukseni spot on. Thank you, DV. That's what I'm talking about. I'm leveling up my Finnish ability. I am parsing the crap out of this language. At 27 says, here we go again. It was a short Tolkien rant. It was limited, all right? It was limited. But yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to talk with Tolkien about the book, you know, and to get his, just to understand more about why he's writing it a certain way. And who knows, you know, maybe what you tell him actually would convince him to be like, well, actually, you have a point there. Maybe I should do this differently, or, you know. Oh, here's like a text that where you have to put the adverbs in the correct box. That's pretty cool. I like this, right? Oh, here's drag the words in the correct boxes. Haluan puhua suomea. I want to speak Finnish slowly. Or isn't it sujuvasti? Doesn't that mean fluent? What else could it be? I want to speak Finnish politely. Kohteliaasti. There we go. Wait, don't. Well, whatever. We can. I'll maybe finish it on another stream or something. Oh, and you have to choose which verb to use here. Choose the best adjective and make an adverb out of it if needed. Oh, we just learned sika, sound, right? I don't know what muenteinen means, but this is probably the one if it's talking about sleep, right? To sleep. This is like mina en koskaan nuku sikeasti. Doesn't this mean like I never sleep soundly? I think that's probably how to translate it. And yeah, Lorelai, you should do more exercises like this. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I agree. I'm glad that these exercises exist. And there's a lot of them too. Maybe instead of the Duolingo speedrun, we do an Uusi Kielemme speedrun. Every single harjoitus on the freaking website. How many hours? Oh. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, and actually it gives you some Finnish to English translations. Mielellään, gladly. Tahallaan, on purpose. Äkisti, suddenly. Yeah, all of these words I do not know. Salaa, in secret. Pikkuhiljaa, little by little. Yeah. Tosissaan, for real. Vahingossa. I've seen this word before. Vahingossa. Accidentally. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Those were all those exercises. But there's a bunch more of these on many different topics. You know, these are the interactive exercises. And the language lessons. I'm curious about this. Oh, these are like PDF language lessons. Okay, like a lot of stuff related to like computers. Oh, this would be really good. Colors, clothes, post positions, polomies. The polomies. Why do I feel like that means a fireman? Oh, it says here firefighting. So I was right. Yeah, palo. Was it tuli palo? Right. We have multiple firefighting lessons, apparently. Very important vocabulary. You know, in Finland, you better know how to talk to a firefighter. It's like a very common situation you find yourself in, explaining the intricacies of fire mechanics with the firefighters. Traffic. Monsters? Vocabulary about monsters? I like this. Finnish conjunctions, object, the partitive and the passive, cars and driving, Minula on, opinions about the weather, city versus countryside, pain and reactions. Oh, and it has all the answer keys. Ah, okay. Cool. Yeah, this I need to do more of this stuff. I need to do more exercises. But yeah. And yeah, an opportunity to be creative as well. Yeah, good exercises despite some typos. Unfortunately, it's not only once or twice that people arriving from... Oh, people have tried to cook food by building a fire on the living room floor in their apartment. Whoa. That is a different level. Oh my god. That would be insane. That's crazy. Oh, well, yeah. Good thing we have firefighters and hopefully flame retardant building materials. But yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream today. I'm going to be wrapping up here now. We had I mean, the time really flew by, honestly. I just feel like, you know, just doing those exercises. It's fun as well to challenge myself to translate the Finnish. Although it would be even more of a challenge to start with English and to try and translate from English to Finnish, right? And then look at the Finnish sentence. That would be really tough. But yeah. In the 60s, these stories in Sweden were about Finns. It was the Finns building fires on their apartment floors. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Helio and Lorelei, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here for the Learn Finnish with Me extravaganza, episode 152. And yeah, and Po Yu, yeah, it was good practice. I'm glad you guys felt that way. I feel like it was good to find these exercises, so I'm gonna do more of them, and yeah, we could practice more on stream. I mean, look, it's been around since 2021 apparently, but whenever I would come on the website, and actually, you know why? The reason I found it is because if you go to the home page, wait, that's not the home page. Usually, if you click this here, it'll take you to the home page, but it's the extras. Hold on. Yeah. Here on the home page, there's this announcement. And it was because of this that I was like, oh, there's these, but maybe it's yeah, they required points in the past, so maybe I didn't have access to them, or I don't know. But then you just click on this and it takes you to the interactive exercises. So it's, yeah. Um, good. Yeah. Thanks, and keep it up. You're doing great. Thanks for saying that, Salwa. I appreciate it. I need the positive reinforcement. Even if my Finnish is huonosti. Or wait, what was the terribly beautiful Hirveän. Hirveän kaunista? Look, all right, I can't remember. Kaunis. Does kaunis becomes kaunisti, right? Kaunisti. Hirveän kaunisti. I feel like I'm going crazy. We have to look it up real quick. I can't, right? Kaunisti. Beautifully. Hirveän kaunisti. Terribly beautifully. But yeah, variation is key in practice. I agree. Yeah, it's like Selko is good for the variety of vocabulary, but I want to get other kinds of practice as well. So that's good. Okay, guys. Thanks for following the stream. Shout out to all my lurkers. I just like had a crazy urge to sneeze right there. That was unexpected. But shout out to all you lurkers and everyone that's following. I appreciate the support. I will be back on Thursday, possibly Wednesday, but definitely Thursday. Wait, what was the word that we had for absolutely? Ehdottomasti, right? Abso-freaking-lutely on Thursday. I do my what is it? My Stardew Valley Granny Challenge stream. So if you want to follow along with that, we're role playing as a grandma in Stardew Valley, and it is both very intellectually stimulating and spiritually fulfilling. Role playing as a grandma is the most spiritually fulfilling thing I've done in a long time. All right, so join and follow for that. The lore is deep, and the challenge is tough. It's actually very tough to be a grandma, turns out. So I'll be doing that on Thursday at the latest, and I'll be hopefully streaming more of that Stardew stuff over the weekend. But we do the Finnish language stuff every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Finland time, we do our Finnish language stream. So if I don't see you at the Stardew Valley streams, then hopefully I will see you again here. Helion says maybe think of upping the language learning stream pace to twice a week. Oh man, maybe I just do daily 8-hour streams. All right. But yeah, no, that is an idea. I have thought about doing more of the Finnish language streams. There's just so much more to do in life in general. You know, I'm like, where's all the time? So it's not that I'm against it. It's more just like, what are my limits? And I do practice outside of the stream as well. But yeah, it could be fun. Maybe I'll keep that in mind as I build up towards the Uki exam. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your Tuesday, and I hope to see you in the next live stream. Goodbye.